But remember, this power is not simple. Because ignoring someone is not just a small act. It's a psychological game. When you ignore a person, you awaken their biggest inner demon, insecurity. Inside their mind, a voice begins to whisper, I don't matter. I'm not important. Why am I being ignored? Do I have no value? And from here, a silent war begins. Not a war fought with weapons or actions, but a war fought inside the mind. But the question is ignoring always the right choice? In this video, I'm going to reveal the real psychological power of ignoring, and also its dark side, something people rarely talk about. If you truly understand this, you can remove toxic people from your life. You can deal with enemies without lifting a finger, and even see your close relationships with a whole new perspective. And what I'm about to share ahead will truly shock you. That's why you must watch till the end. Why does ignoring hurt so much? The answer is simple, because every human is born with a deep psychological need. The need for attention. Think about it. A baby cries and only calms down when the mother looks at it. That gaze, that attention says, I exist. I matter. Science proves that when a person is ignored, the same areas of the brain activate as when they are physically injured. In other words, ignoring someone is like giving them an emotional slap, one that hurts the heart even more than the body. And this is where the cycle begins. A person who feels ignored starts questioning, why am I being ignored? Did I do something wrong? Maybe I don't matter. How do I win their attention back? This confusion turns into overthinking, insecurity, and obsession. And here's where your power begins. You don't even have to speak a word. You don't need to fight. Just by ignoring, you've created a storm inside their brain. This is the true psychological power of ignoring. But here's the twist. If you think ignoring always makes you win, you're wrong. Because sometimes ignoring the wrong person can become dangerous. Some people break down when they're ignored, but some become even more dangerous. Let's connect this to school or college life. Have you noticed? There's always one student in class who keeps raising their hand, who tries to speak, tries to get the teacher's attention. But when the other students ignore him, silence covers his face. Inside, he feels invisible, like no one takes him seriously. That is the power of being ignored. The same happens in your group of friends. A person cracks a joke, everyone laughs. But one day, if everyone ignores him, suddenly his confidence shakes. He thinks, maybe I'm boring. Maybe people don't like me. That's why I'm telling you this. So you understand clearly. Ignoring is not a normal thing. It creates real psychological impact. And let me be clear. This video is not about hurting anyone intentionally. I am not saying you should deliberately ignore people. I am only explaining a part of human nature. A reality that happens in every school, every workplace, and every relationship. The lesson here is simple. If you're being ignored, don't let it define your value. And if you understand how powerful ignoring can be, you'll learn to control your reactions better. Because sometimes, ignoring doesn't just cause sadness. It triggers revenge mode. The dark side of ignoring. This is where things turn truly dangerous. Think of a student who gives an answer in class, but no one listens. Or someone in a group who speaks, but everyone pretends he isn't there. 1 or 2 times, okay. But when it keeps happening, something awakens inside him. Some people break down. They lose confidence. But some make a silent promise. I'll prove myself to everyone, no matter what. And from here, transformation begins. Some students who were once ignored later became the most outstanding. They worked harder. They fueled themselves with the fire of rejection and turned pain into power. But not everyone can handle it positively. Some fall into negativity, overthinking, stress, even depression. And this is the dark side of ignoring. A small act, just ignoring someone, can either make their life or completely destroy it. That's why I say again and again, ignoring is a silent weapon. You must know when to use it and when not to. If you don't understand this, ignoring won't make you strong. It will make you weak. When should you ignore? Heavy check mark if someone keeps trying to put you down, ignore them. Heavy check mark if someone tries to provoke you, ignore them. Heavy check mark if someone is just wasting your time, ignore them. Because their power comes from your reaction. Take that away, and they are powerless. Heavy check mark some people complain all the time. Find problems in everything, ignore them. Otherwise their negativity will poison your mind too. Heavy check mark drama in groups or friendships. Ignore it. Life is already competitive enough. Don't waste your energy on useless fights. When should you not ignore? Crossmark if you're struggling with studies, health, or family issues. Ignoring won't solve it. Take action. Crossmark if someone gives you constructive criticism. Don't ignore it. That's for your growth. Crossmark if a friend shares their pain. Never ignore them, because that silence will break them even more. Think of ignoring like a sword. Use it the right way, it will protect you. Use it the wrong way, it will hurt you. And most importantly, ignoring is a choice, not a weakness. You don't need to fight every battle. Sometimes, silence itself is the greatest strength. How to apply ignoring in the right way. Now let's talk about a step-by-step method to apply ignoring in your life in a healthy way. Step 1. Identify. You don't have to ignore everyone. Put your energy only where it helps your growth. Decide who or what really matters, and who is just distraction. Step 2. Detach. Ignoring isn't just about not reacting, it's about detaching inside. For example, if someone teases you in class, just smile and walk away. The moment you refuse to react, their game ends. True ignoring works when you're calm inside too. Step 3. Redirect focus. The more you remove focus from useless things, the more energy you'll have for your studies, your skills, and self-growth. If you learn to ignore distractions, you'll already be ahead of 90% of students. Step 4. Stay consistent. This is the hardest part. Most people can ignore for a day or two, then they slip. But if you want to keep your power strong, you must keep reminding yourself, I'm ignoring this because I choose to focus on my goals. Step 5. Balance. Ignoring doesn't mean becoming cold-hearted. Value the people who matter. Ignore only those who don't. This balance is what makes you truly mentally strong.